Foreword expert interview is an innovative way of producing and sharing information. In the ever-changing interest and lifestyles of people today, there are a lot of different ways of reaching an individual with the intention of sharing information. Expert interviews for extra traffic build authority traffic by interviewing someone in authority. Chapter 1, Expert Interview Intro. These expert interview scenarios can successfully achieve some percentage of exposure on products, individuals, services and many more. Basically being a series of digitally maneuvered media files that can be done either in the audio or video format, these tools are fast gaining popularity, especially for those in the media-savvy world. The basics: these presentations are designed to keep the interest of the viewers in the form of a following as the material is released episodically and downloaded through web syndications. As most internet marketers are looking for viable tools to add to the enhancement of their business forays, the expert interview tool can be useful because of its easy accessibility. Also, the freedom element is certainly a welcome change from other more restrictive tools. Being able to design and feature material that is both flamboyant and unorthodox creates the interest from viewers and others alike. Being a good and accessible tool for promotions and education is also the basis for its popularity. Exposure is probably the foremost reason this method is chosen, and it is effective in being able to achieve this without the need for expert engagement. While some may consider the expert interview as an inappropriate tool to be used for marketing purposes, there are also those that attest to its functionality and effectiveness. From a sincerity point of view, the expert interview tool has the more personal reaching element that can be noted as quite engaging, and this of course is a very important feature when trying to use it in the business sense. Also, this tool allows for the direct and immediate reaction on the part of the individual privy to the expert interview style. Chapter 2, The Benefits of Expert Interview. Exploring the possible benefits to using the expert interview as a tool for business revenue enhancement is certainly worth the effort. Besides being fairly simple to use, this tool has the capability of engaging the potential customer quite effectively. How it benefits you. Benefiting from the free download feature is probably the most attractive incentive for making use of this tool. There are no restriction tagged to the download, nor are there any pre-requirements that need to be met before being able to access the expert interview material. Another benefit would be that there is no restriction as to the schedules for accessing and using or viewing the expert interview segments. This is ideal for those busy concentrating on other more pressing matters, or simply not interested in viewing the feeds at the moment they are launched. Being able to design and have creative control over the expert interview content is definitely another benefit when it comes to freedom of ideas and promotional features within the segment. Making the content outrageously interesting or simply plainly intellectual gives the individual a sense of control and achievement. Should the expert interview be well received, and consequently when the services of the individual are sought after, revenue can be earned. If designed well, it has another benefit of being used as a great promotional marketing tool and also as a good educational tool. Because of its comparatively cheaper creation costs, the expert interview can be used fairly widely and also be able to reach a wider audience base than the more conventional methods can. The audio and video feature is also another benefit when it comes to reaching the younger audience. Proven to being more effective in engaging the attention of the younger audience, the expert interview has been able to benefit its users consistently and successfully. Chapter 3, How to Use Expert Interview Correctly. Using the expert interview tool for enhancing the business possibilities effectively, the individual must be aware that reaching the customer at different varying levels is the goal. How to use it. Filling the customer funnel, path or interest basically consists of three major parts, which are pre-purchase, purchase and post-purchase. Thus, choosing the expert interview tool would effectively be able to address all three aspects adequately. The effectiveness of any marketing campaign is to stay away from any tool that claims to cater to and suit everyone's needs in one package. However, expert interview can actually make this claim without any adverse repercussions. The sincerity and integrity of the style and content can be designed to suit or cater to any section of different target audiences effectively and quickly. The perceived transparency and authenticity of the expert interview tool further contributes to the effectiveness of reaching the target audience, and perhaps maybe even those who are not directly interested or connected to the content, product, or service. The expert interview tool can be effectively used when information exchange has the opportunity to be challenged and the possible rebuttals are immediately available for anyone to view. This is also effective in creating an instant platform for all queries to be adequately addressed and answered. The expert interview platform can also be effectively used to disseminate as much information as possible without actually having to spend too much time on technicalities, thus providing the viewer with easily understood material. The probing style of this tool also effectively creates a certain level of discernment when the viewer is considering a purchase of the product, service, or even when the viewer is considering making a recommendation. Another reason the expert interview style has proven effective is because of its simplicity element. The directness of getting and giving information is clearly defined in the style of delivery chosen. Viewers can then instantly conclude or form an opinion of the content and then decide the next course of action on their part.